It's sticking again. It's fine.
Not this. Oh boy, goodness. That felt the right. It's Canada. Fine, whatever. I don't know anymore. Hello, and welcome to a special edition of the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. You can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay. We are drinking some lemonade because it has caffeine in it. Because that's how I made it.
I haven't had any of that today because I slept most of the day, and I'll be honest, it was great.
Good for you.
Listen, I was able to have off after I worked this past weekend, so it works. So yeah, I am Brandon, your professional fangirl of concerts, drag, and video games, with my handy dandy cup mug because Lana's not here. Have to do the promotion for that. And
hold on, keep going. Keep going.
But yeah, in my handy dandy cup mug, I am drinking water because hydration is important. And honestly, like, if I wanted coffee right now, I would, but I'm not feeling it at the moment. All right, everyone bring it out.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have to wash it still, but it's
LoveIsYourCreations.etsy.com.
Boom. Link in the description.
Anyways, I'm now on to my intro. Hello, this. The drama has arrived. I'm kidding.
No.
Like I say, Jorge Mosa. No, I'm just playing. My name is Justice of Virgo Vision in New York, representing True, North Strong, and Fierce Delicious since David ain't here. And my cup mug is empty because I got to make tea. However, I do have water because hydration is important.
Period.
Yes.
Well, it's interesting that you wore that shirt because I'm going to be just real honest up front. Fierce ain't on any of these lists.
Yeah, we know. That girl wants to be judged by RuPaul. So it's by
and
her.
I don't blame her.
It's by her and Santana Sex Machine on the same Global All-Star season.
Probably. Anyway.
Yeah,
Who knows?
Who knows? We are talking about some rumors, some speculation for Canada's Drag Race Crave Original Canada vs. the World season. We have, so this is a really, really fun video because Brandon and Will have no clue about any of these alleged casts. I do, because I made the slideshow.
Honestly, at this point, after like the mess that was All Stars 8 and hearing about what's going on in Mexico, I was about to fully retire from Drag Race in general. But, you know, the rest of the world seasons is like, it's like the Olympics. It's like the challenge in a sense. You know, all your favorites are coming together.
That got announced yesterday, too.
Anyways, Team Tiffany. But other than that.
Team Tiffany Mitchell, yes. Period.
Anyway, yes.
Coverage of that probably coming. If I'm being honest, we're probably going to cover it. The cast is decent. But anyway, so we're going to talk about 3 different rumored casts for Canada versus the World. The tea has been kind of all over the place. So I will start out also by saying this entire video is going to be alleged and maybe spoilers. We still don't really know what's happening with the production of Canada versus the World season 2 right now. So if you don't want to hear speculation that might end up being real, go watch some of our other content. We cover all the Drag Race seasons, so go do that. Thank you for watching up to this point, but go watch some of our recap stuff because that's doesn't have spoilers.
Gracias, hasta luego, love y'all.
But yes, so we have 3 casts we're going to talk about. Among those 3 casts, there are 4 people that are on all 3 of these casts. So those are the 4 queens that we are most confident have gotten a call for Canada versus the World. And then there are an additional 5 queens who are on 2 of these casts. So I will bring up those specific people when we talk about it. But otherwise, these casts are kind of all over the place. And a lot of really fun, unique choices across all 3 of them. Thank you, because I did make that reference and I was hoping you would say it. Because Beyonce. Shall we go for it?
Hold on, real quick. It's the Canada versus the world. It's blue. And oh my God.
That feels
I've been waiting to make this since.
Yes, baby. All right. Let's talk about starting with the 4 queens that are on all 3 of these alleged lists. Again, this could all be wrong, but it's cute to talk about, so we're doing it. So, the 4 queens that are on all 3 of the lists that we're going to be talking about today are Cynthia Kiss from Canada's Drag Race Season 2.
Bananas.
Scarlet Harlot from Drag Race UK Season 3. Venus Deluxe. I mean, you're not wrong, Will. Venus Deluxe from Drag Race Philippines Season 1.
Yes, Miss Mamas.
Oh, yes.
And Setter Jean from Drag Race Holland Season 1.
Okay, come on, trade.
Truly and honestly, I thought about just pulling a photo of them out of drag.
I mean, for me, when it comes to trade, there were so many attractive people in that cast. It was like between Setter Jean, Madam, and Envy for me.
Oof. What do we think of these choices? These are the 4 girls that are on everything we're going to talk about today. So what do we think of these alleged choices?
This is very interesting. Like, very, very interesting. But I don't hate it. Like, this is something that I'm trying to think back, like, from all their dynamics. Like, this could be a very, like, either dynamically weird, or dynamically good. That's how I see this.
Truly and honestly. Go ahead, Will.
No, you could go ahead, Miss Mamas.
I was going to say, of these 4 choices, I think all of them make sense. And I'm not mad at any of them specifically. I don't love Scarlet Harlot all that much, but I think she's talented. So I would like to see what she can give on another season. I think for me, the person I'm most excited for out of these 4, honestly, is Cynthia Kiss. I am a huge Brat Pack fan. Her podcast with Juicebox is absolutely incredible.
Yes.
If you haven't listened, go check it out. They're great. But I love Cynthia, and I feel like Cynthia was so misunderstood on Canada Season 2. And I think she's had such a good glow up recently. Her, like, being back with Brat Pack has only made her stronger. I just hope that she doesn't fall into the same trap as her Brat Pack sister.
And our other fellow Canadian sister, because, you know, the Canada girls are not good with versus the world, allegedly, apparently so.
Apparently.
I mean, American apparently
the other
not.
thing is, we also have to remember, Kendall was an alternate for Canada versus the World Season 1 and got the call, I believe, 3 weeks before she was supposed to leave. So I don't blame anything that Kendall did on that season on her. Yeah, go ahead, Will.
Okay, I'm glad that we have these 4 choices. You know, it's great to have Cynthia. Like, shout out to the Brat Pack. Scarlett, you know, looking ashier than the Gross Sisters. I live. You know, we do need someone to go home first, and I wouldn't mind if someone from the UK goes. I wouldn't mind if she goes home first. But one good thing I would say is she's a good seamstress, I guess.
She has her comedic moments, I will say as well. She has her comedic moments. So
eggs.
Literally.
Oh my God. And again, I haven't watched Philippines yet. I'm about to.
Bitch!
I only made it to the entrances, and then I just like, I am the red eye virgin. I have ADHD. I struggle. Sometimes I'm distracted by one thing and another. I was barely able to get through the entrances. However, I am going to give it a refill. But I did let pop off at this. So she was like the only one out of PPE that I think ate down for me personally, because everyone else in Flex Bomb just like devoured the rest of the girls.
Obviously, yeah.
And I think Venus should have been in the top 4 over Eva La Queen. Or over Zilla Webb. Over somebody.
I could see that.
Yeah.
But I mean, the top 4 for Philippines, I thought was justified. So
yeah, agreed.
And then Cedergine. Okay, I have been trying to give Holland season 1 another chance because the first time I watched it, it was when it premiered. I thought the episode was good. I thought it was good. The only issue I did have was Janie coming for Madam's beard and Room going home first.
Yeah.
But then I tried to give it another try. It's not bad. Cedergine has some amazing looks. Cedergine, I wonder if she's single. No.
I don't think
let's not flirt on Maine. Let's not flirt on Maine.
I don't think she is, unfortunately.
If I remember correctly, she may or may not have had a challenge win, but I know she had some fashion. Holland had a lot of great fashion queens.
Oh yeah.
She did not have a challenge win. She should have, in all honesty, but she didn't.
Maybe it's because I've been living in revisionist history with Drag Race TikTok
and
they're judging, so because there's like this realm where it's like there's like people on TikTok that create their own versions of like how they would have judged the season.
Yep.
Maybe that's the revisionist history I'm going by.
What was the one episode you wanted Cedergine to win?
The acting challenge.
Oh yes, definitely. Like, I'm very surprised.
Got that win, and I think it was fine, but I think Cedergine should have won.
I only got up to episode 2 of Holland, so
all of these are good. I think Cedergine is a great choice. Cedergine's kind of been floated around. Was rumored for UK versus the World 1. Was rumored for Canada versus the World 1. I am really hopeful that this is her time.
Did she get her visas in? Did all these girls get their visas in and everything? That's the thing.
I don't know. We don't know when filming is allegedly supposed to start soon. So who knows? But let's move to the first of the 3 casts to talk about, which, from what we understand and from the research that I've done, this is the most likely cast. So,
interesting.
We have the 4 queens that we mentioned before, plus River Medway from UK season 3, Vivian Vanderpuss from Canada season 3, Diamante Mary Brown from Drag Race España season 2.
Where's my flag?
Akira C. Davenport, season 11.
Oh, yes.
Trinity K. Bonet, season 6 and All-Star
Another
6.
one, yes.
Electra Shock from Down Under season 1. Lady Boom Boom from Canada season 3.
Don't you mean Madam Vice President Boom Boom?
Yes, of course I do. And Adriana from Canada's Drag Race season 2. I will say, if this is real, I like 11 of these choices.
I like maybe 9.
9?
Yes.
Who's the other one?
It's like...
I know the obvious 2. Who's the other one?
Adriana.
No, that's an obvious one for me.
Adriana's obvious.
Move on. Anyway.
Vivian, I'm sorry. However, this cast is interesting because if Diamante is there, I'm gonna fucking scream. Because I've had Diamante on my España All-Stars wish list.
Yep.
Clearly she's not there. Allegedly.
Allegedly, she is not.
I just have to book my flag out because, that is my girl.
Yep.
That is my Dominican sister. It would be great for her and Katie Muse to be in the Hall of Fame, in the winner's circle. That would be like freaking amazing, great representation, mi gente Latino and all of that. Also, Adriana would be great representation for Latin America, I guess.
Again, someone has to go home first.
And oh my god.
Brandon,
how many franchises are represented here?
I believe it's 7.
7.
Canada, UK, Philippines, Holland, España, US, Down Under. So it'd be 7.
I know US, UK, Canada, and Down Under. They all are able to get their shit together. I'm not sure about the rest of them in regards to customs or whatnot, because I didn't fucking take flight attendant school or whatever.
Well, I think what was the problem with Canada versus the World 1 was because of COVID restrictions.
It was.
So with if season 2, this would be much better for them to be able to like do with much more franchises like here, because like a lot of people still didn't like. People were confused why Canada versus World only had three. Was it only 3 represented? 4. Okay.
4. Canada, US, Down Under, and UK.
Yeah. So even then, because like they were only limited to what they could, and then of course each country has their different rules and everything. So now that everything has kind of calmed down, it's more like now. I'm thankful that we have now allegedly 7 franchises represented. So
I think all of the lists have at least 6 or 7 franchises represented.
Okay, good.
New Zealand stays winning. I live.
I was gonna say the one that kind of I think could be a real dark horse in this competition is Electra.
Of course.
No, I agree.
Incredibly talented. I think the dark horses here for me would be Electra, Diamante, and River. I
would like to see Diamante thrive because even though I was dragged on Twitter for saying Diamante was mistreated, I still think she was mistreated and
I agree.
Deserved better.
Completely.
Oh yeah.
Akira, Miss Ass on motherfucking mighty.
I would love to see Akira get another shot.
Brooke better crown this bitch. I don't give a fuck.
I was gonna say it's another Canada versus the World season with another one of
Brooke's sisters.
Another one of her finalist sisters.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to see it.
Make up for the mistake that you did last season and not do a double crowning. At least double crown. I'm gonna need a double crowning between Akira and somebody else.
Well, I think the difficulty with this cast is if this is the cast, this is set up for TKB to get a crown.
Then double crown 8. Then give us ACD, TKB, double crown. Thank you, BLH.
The problem is I don't want another US person to win.
No, I agree.
But Akira and TKB are both amazing choices. So
but now sadly we have the possibility of a Canadian winning an American franchise.
Plus, it is actually interesting because the US. So these are 2 of the 3 US girls that are across all these lists.
Mm-hmm.
The other US choice is a very interesting choice that we'll talk about later. But
I'm gonna get more to the other girls. Vivian, I know I had my beef with her before, but I do think it was out of sheer jealousy. My hate for Vivian was out of sheer jealousy, and maybe it was just me being anti-white for some weird-ass reason. Because I do think she's very goofy and funny. Her entrance look was amazing. Rip me out the plastic. I've been acting brand new. It was giving my abuela's house. I'm excited to see what else she could bring. Maybe she won't get pushed to the side for other people.
I feel like, though, unfortunately, with this cast, I feel like there are just a lot of big personalities.
And then boom,
I'm not saying the Canada girls aren't, but the Canada girls on this cast kind of aren't as big of personalities.
I mean, Tiffany's a bit.
I would say Boom Boom is really the only one that's like a big personality.
Boom Boom is like the outlier of this entire cast.
Boom Boom could have won the first 3 weeks personally for me. Could have won the first 3 weeks because that performance in the Who Knows I was like, I guess that when I Quebecois, I guess that when a Francophone queen is very goofy.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, she has an amazing fashion sense, and I just live, because she went to fashion school. Adriana, I do have my beef with her because, we team Kimura in this house. Even the paparazzi team Kimura on God.
Yeah.
But Adriana does have some good fashion choices. Like, she has personality.
Mm-hmm.
Electric Shock, I didn't watch Down Under. However, the only way I watched Down Under season 1 was through Jack Fed. So, knowing of how Electra has done, I think Electra could dominate this season, kind of like how he dominated House of Drag season 2.
Yep.
But I'm scared. I'm a little scared. I don't know. Maybe I might sense a bit of jealousy between Brooke and Alexa because they're both trained dancers. You know, they're the dancing queens and stuff. I'm excited. I would definitely love to see Electra Shock back, especially considering she's doing amazing. She judged Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
River, that was my ex mutual and all that other shit. Love her down. I would definitely love to see her back as well.
Yeah. I wanna throw out in this cast, if you had to name a top 4 right now, who do you think it would be?
Oh shit. Oh, that is hard.
Because I have one.
You said top 4?
Top 4.
Okay, I think I got mine.
Go for it, Brandon.
All right, so Electra Shock, Akira C. Davenport, Venus Deluxe, and Trinity K. Bonet.
Okay. Go ahead, Bob.
What I want to see, Venus Deluxe, Diamante Mary Brown, Akira C. Davenport, Trinity K. Bonet. However, realistically, considering judging is crazy, I'm thinking it could possibly be Venus Deluxe, Akira C. Davenport, Electra Shock, and maybe Lady Boom Boom.
I think if I had to pick 4, what I want to see would be Cynthia, River, Diamante, Electra. I think realistically, and this is not a bad top 4 either, I would want this top 4 as well. I think the top 4 probably would be TKB, Electra, Boom Boom, Venus.
Yeah, I can see that. And then, if I had to pick someone else, it'd be Setter Jean.
Yeah, Setter Jean is kind of. I feel like Setter Jean would do very well.
My alt would be River.
Fair. Shall we move to cast number 2? Allegedly.
Yes. Allegedly.
So, this cast, we keep Cynthia, Scarlett, Venus, Setter Jean, TKB, Electra, Diana, and we add Anastasia Nakwe from Canada Season 1.
Mother.
Yes.
Soa de Muse from France Season 1.
Mother.
Astina Mandela from UK Season 2.
Mother.
Killer Queen from España Season 1. And Bandit from Thailand Season 2.
Ooh.
With the possibility of Vanda Miss Jokin being on Global All Stars and the possibility of Bandit probably getting the call, my Thailand heart. Thailand heart.
I know. This might be the cast. I don't know.
This is the cast I want, maybe.
I don't know if you're going to say that after you see the third cast.
No.
Oh, no.
Because the third cast.
Actually, the cast I probably want is the first cast because it's again, when I think of putting together fan cast, I'm like, we need some quote unquote flops. But
well, there's still 2 flops on this cast.
Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah.
I was about to say who, but I was like, okay, never mind. I know. This is a cast full of mothers and flops.
Literally.
Mothers and
Literally.
flops.
Mothers, Titi Killer, and flops.
I think the interesting thing about this cast is it includes Estina. Because we know Estina was supposed to be on UK versus the World Season 1. And they got the call for Canada versus the World Season 1. So she's been kind of in the floating mix for a while. Allegedly, she's not on UK versus the World 2.
Okay.
I mean, the girls that know that cast. But what makes this seem a little bit more realistic is Estina being here.
I'm fine with that because money.
Exactly. I think the Bandit choice is one that I love
Mm-hmm.
but is the reason why I don't know if this cast is as real as I want it to be.
No, I agree.
I mean, we've had a bunch of Thailand queens in the floating pool for like other things, like
not that many.
Like we've had Kana Warrior, almost beyond Queen of the Universe, which I wish she was instead of.
But that's Queen of the Universe. That's not Drag Race. Shit. To my knowledge, the only two girls that have been floated in global Drag Race things are Bandit and Vanda.
How is Jeannie not being floated around?
Just wait.
Anyways, I'm glad to see Titi Killer here. Yes, I enjoyed her season. Even though it was the Carmen Farala show featuring some others.
Featuring Killer Queen, honestly.
Featuring Killer Queen Sagittaria. Astina, I'm glad she's here because, many. I'm glad Soa is here because, to quote her entrance, Grave Original, you got many.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Starzy, I would love for her to be on here, but I don't think it will be possible. Maybe because she needs to relax a little. Because again, her and Kimura have been around the world. Can't find my baby.
Months ago, though.
But again, I think they need a little relaxation afterwards, after having to relive those moments. But I wouldn't mind her coming back. Obviously, like that's mother.
No, literally, like seeing this. Anastasia, Killer, Bandit, and who we just talked about.
Soa
the Muse.
Yeah, Soda Muse. Like this is very like I can see this more dynamically than the other cast, in my opinion.
Knowing the third one, I think the third one makes the most sense dynamically, but I do agree with you here.
Mm-hmm. Now the biggest surprise is Bandit because again, like you said, a lot of the Thai queens is not as represented in like a huge like versus the world pool.
Unless you're Pangina Heels.
Yeah.
I'm just excluding Pangina in this sense because like I actually want the actual Thailand queens to be
the girls that competed on the
literally.
show.
I want
again, don't get me wrong, Pangina is like one of my favorite queens ever. Like I just actually want to see actual like the Thailand queens to compete because like
give us Bandit, Vanda Miss Kim, give us Jaja, give us Amadiva, Biela.
Well, now that Jaja's drag daughter is on Philippines season 2, like I want to see it.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
Bring back my snitch queen, Mocha Diva.
Oh my god, I would live.
What was the other cast that Killer Queen was rumored in?
Global All-Stars.
Global All-Stars. Okay, good. So
there's a lot of these girls that overlap between Global All-Stars and Canada versus the World. So there's like if they're not on one, they're probably on the other.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of what we're thinking. But okay, of this cast, what's your top 4?
Yikes.
I know. It gets more difficult.
Because I already have 2 set, but the other 2, I'm just like, I'm not sure now.
I think for me, in this cast, my top 4 would be TKB, Soa, Bandit, and Estina.
Okay, for me, it's Estina.
Yeah.
Anastasia.
Yeah.
TKB. And also Electra.
Yeah.
Okay. Just for the hell of it, Anastasia Hanakawe, Soa the Muse, Bandit, and Venus Deluxe, with Estina as an alternate.
Okay.
Have Asian and Franco and Lady Boom Boom as an alternate as well.
Sure. And again, 2 early outs. Ready to talk about the last one? Because the last one is kind of the most wild one.
I'm kind of scared, if I'll be honest.
Okay, so we keep Cynthia, Scarlett, Venus, Cedergine, and Soa. We add Boa. From Canada's Drag Race Season 1. Geometric from Canada Season 2. Jada Shada Hudson from Canada Season 3.
Oh my God.
girl.
Athena Sorgelikis from Belgique Season 1. The icon, the legend herself, Kennedy Davenport.
Ooh.
Jeannie from Thailand Season 2.
Hell yes.
And Beverly Kills from Down Under Season 2. We are not chopsticking Beverly Kills on this podcast. Nope.
Personally, I am. I forgot to chopstick Boa too, so.
And Boa? No, that makes sense. But at the same time, I'm just like, oh, interesting.
Okay.
Okay. Had we done this days ago, I wouldn't have chopsticked Beverly because we'll talk about it off camera. I don't know. I'm a mixed bag with Beverly at the very moment because of things I found out and shit. But she's a great competitor still. In the lens of Drag Race, she's a good competitor. She's a fierce performer, of course. Jeannie, I mean, come on now. Come on. Y'all have the girl on Binge Queens. Like, come on now. She's been at DragCon LA several times. Bitch, she was the booth at DragCon LA. Kennedy motherfucking Davenport. I'm fine with I'm fine with Brooke crowning another pageant girl herself. Imagine Brooke crowning another Davenport. Athena Sorgelikis, I'm gagged. I was like, please don't tell me Boop is on this list. Please don't tell me Mademoiselle Boop is on this list. And then seeing this Athena, I live, to be honest. I thought Athena was gonna win Belgique, but then Gwen came over, of course. It was an uphill battle between Gwen and Athena, so Jada Hudson. Jada Hudson, Toronto's queen, playing the game and causing a scene. That's mother. Caribbean icon, goddess. Like, come on now. And then Geometry. Geometric. I am single every single day of the week. If you want to, like mix and mingle and stuff, you could teach me some vocal lessons. We could probably do a duet, or we could do a little something. Who knows? I would be glad to see like 2/3 of Brat Pack on the same season. I wouldn't mind having Brat Pack on separate seasons coming back, maybe. Because then it's going to end up being like, because what if there's a scenario where one of them is in the bottom and it's either, okay, crazy scenario. What if it's either Cynthia or Gia in the top and then it's like a bottom 3 of all Canadian girls? Who do you think is saving? Who do you think is getting capped out of those Canadian girls?
Boa.
Yeah, Boa.
Like...
Boa to me is an interesting character.
No, yeah, that's interesting to think about because, like, Boa is an... How do I describe Boa? Like...
A completely different queen than she was on Canada Season 1.
Mm-hmm. I kind of preferred her on Canada Season 1 over this, sadly. And that's not to knock anyone on their journey or whatever.
No, because, like, when you compare the cast, like, if like, again, one of these, like, I want one of these to be true, obviously, but this feels, like, very, because, like, I think Season 1 has the balance. Not Season 1. Cast 1 has the balance. Cast 2 has, like, standouts. And then Cast 3 has a lot of top-heavy, in my opinion.
Cast 3 has Kennedy Davenport.
Yes.
Cast 3 has Kennedy motherfucking Davenport.
Because, like, if this is true, like, you have Kennedy, you have Jada Shada Hudson, Beverly Kills, and Jeannie. Like that is a... Like... Those like the top heavy in my opinion for me.
I would put Soa in that as well.
And Soa, yeah. But damn, this is
This is a hard cast to pick a top 4 out of.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I think I have one.
Okay.
I honestly think it would be Kennedy, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Kennedy, Cetterjean, Athena, Jeannie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is hard for me. Will, do you have yours ready?
I think I have mine's ready. Okay. Jada Shida Hudson, Kennedy Davenport, Venus Deluxe, Jeannie. With Soa as an alternate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for me, it would be Jada Shida Hudson, Kennedy Davenport. Like that's my obvious top 2 there.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jeannie, Cetterjean, and then Soa as like a kind of a mix there as well.
So we all agree that Scarlet Harlot is going home first.
I didn't say that, but yeah, maybe. So, well, that's what we think we might maybe possibly know. So, let us know in the comments below. What do you hope to be true? Who would you like to see on this season? Who do you not want to see on this season, and why is it Scarlet Harlot? Thank you for joining us. You're on YouTube. Do the YouTube things. You know what to do. Do the things. Get your merch. Link below. And cheers.
Cheers.
Woo. Goodbye.
Southern Hills.
Bye-bye now.